Gonna come up and sing a song. I'm gonna run and get you something to show you I love you. So I go to Target. But on the way back, I stop at Saks Fifth Avenue. Say, would you change these labels? Then I go to Neiman Marcus and say, would you wrap this? And all I gave you was a beautiful wrapper. The rest of it ain't nothing. Huh? Nothing. And when y'all understand that, huh? When you understand that, and what y'all need to do is get you a picture of the stomach inside. And nobody have to tell you about God. All that stuff jammed in there, and one don't interfere with the other. You drink you a Pepsi Cola today, it go one way. And ain't no traffic cop down there. You eat you a sandwich, it go another way. Just look around the world and see what powerful folks chew gum. They're not chewing gum. They know what this tongue is. It's the #1 chemical plant in the world. And whatever you put in there, it sends a message to the brain so the brain can develop the type of acid to break it down. When you chew gum, you're chewing rubber. And so that brain makes a chemical to break up rubber, but you don't swallow it. That's why those of you that have chewed gum for a long time, that's where you got all them stomach problems. My feet hurt. Oh, I can't wait to get home. Call my girlfriend. Tell her how bad my feet hurt. Girl, I wish you was here. Oh, my feet hurt me so bad. Ladies, do you understand that when you take your shoes off, your feet stop hurting? So obviously it got something to do with shoes. Thank you, Doc. Obviously it has something to do with the shoes. Somewhere. Somewhere. The games. Bin Laden. Oh, the president was looking at it in the White House. You stupid enough to believe that? You know you can run for president and become president, huh? But they got people convinced you qualified to carry the nuclear bomb. Nigga, you ain't never had advanced mathematics. So how you gonna walk around? Huh? Them nasty killing generals is the only one that got that code. But they got you believing that anybody who become president determines. It's a game. So you went to school with Dick Gregory, grade school, high school, right? Wouldn't you tell people, I went to school with Dick Gregory? Have you saw anybody say, I went to college with Obama? I mean, think about that. Pepperdine Law School, University of Chicago, Columbia, and Harvard. Not one person has said. Not one person wrote a book. Any of y'all know a federal judge signed a document that none of Obama's records can be released for 75 years? Any of y'all know that? Huh? But you think you hip. I mean, think about that. And anybody talk about it is a felony. And they know they can't tell me what to say. So get your jail ready. Somewhere. Somewhere. Now they're going to bring the mothers in from Flint, Michigan. Not one black person went to court and called it genocide. Huh? Now you niggas think about that when you looking in the mirror and think, not one of y'all, not one person, you didn't man one leader to call it genocide. The one black mother that went into federal court and put a lawsuit in. Y'all aware that 6 weeks ago they went in her house and shot her dead through the head, and a friend was there with her, killed her too? Any of y'all know that? The white boy in Flint, the chemical engineer that runs the water plant, they went in his house because he'd been subpoenaed to say, and shot him dead in the head. Huh? And y'all don't know that? Talking about how black you are? Somewhere. King. This is a document. This is the document. You just stand right here for a minute. This is what they used to kill King. Can you make that out?
I can't see it. That's Anthony. Oh, okay. What does it say? DEPA headquarters forum. DEPA headquarters fort. What are you talking about? Subject action report.
I got it. It's a government document. This was Army intelligence. This here. See, when you in tune to the right order, nothing out there you can't get. Nothing out there you can't get. Thank you, brother. You hear me? They went in March 28th and came out April the 12th. Stayed long enough in case somebody else saw something they got to kill. This is what this is about. The Navy SEALs did a movie of the 6 that went up to bin Laden's room. I'm coming back in from Poland, and the press was at the airport. Mr. Gregory, you think we'll ever catch bin Laden? Shit, I'm trying to figure out who my daddy is. But y'all saw the 6, right? That went up to the room. It was 34 of them together. Congress to probe copter crash of Navy SEALs. All 6 of them are dead. And the one that they made the hero out of, he died on a rifle range in Texas, and his best friend accidentally shot him in the head. See how it works? It's just like that. But when you in tune to the right force, you don't have to worry about them at all. Me and my little partner, we used to go out in the white neighborhood and throw bricks at that little black jockey. Huh? You know what I'm talking about? And then one day he said, you know what, man? Jockeys don't carry lanterns. Wow, you're right. So then we started doing the research. And found out it wasn't a jockey. His daddy was the one that advised George Washington. His daddy. Go ahead, open it up. No, go ahead, do it. Did you hear me? That little boy was 14 years old And he's the one that his dad would send with George Washington because he didn't want to waste his time. So the little boy said, "Hey, Temp, what's wrong?" And George Washington said, "Nothing." He said, come on, you know something's wrong. Don't worry about it. He said, "Well, I think the British going to come in down there where my troops are. And when they come in, we're waiting on them." He said, "What you worried about?" He said, "Well, where you standing, there's a possibility they can come this way." And the 14-year-old child said, "I think you're right, but you see, way down there, for them to come this way, they got to come around this bend. That'll take them another 3 hours." Thank you, baby. Here you go. Here you go. "I will stand here with this lantern, and if I see them coming, I'll do this. And that'll give you time to get back up here." Did you hear me? George Washington was right. They came down where they were, and they wiped them out. So George Washington went up to thank the brother that he had froze to death holding that lantern. It's a symbol of loyalty, nigga. Huh? But you don't know that. Huh? That's what it is. Christmas addicts. Anybody know the story? He the first died in the Revolutionary War. The British is in front of him, the Americans behind him. When we get to look at the autopsy, that nigga was shot 5 times in the back with the British in front. Somewhere. And so I say to you today, the job is over. The job is over. Fear and the universal God don't occupy the same space. Oh man, I'm so happy when I saw them put the sister on a $20 bill. The sad thing was, black folks had nothing to do with it. Did you know that? Huh? Did you know that? You know how you know? Because if niggas would have made the decision, they'd have made her a little bit lighter and looking like she finished Harvard. Hmm? Them white folks, they put her on so the world can see what a slave woman looked like. Huh? See how it works? Hmm? And then the universe steps in and she replaced Jackson. Huh? Jackson, president who owned slaves. Did it ever dawn on you that she replaced a slave master with a slave? Hmm? Took him off and put a black slave woman on. Hmm? That's where this thing is going. And y'all be better off just sitting with your children, not saying nothing, than to try to figure out some stuff you don't even know. Somewhere. And so to Brother Maddox, I say thank you all. Because he know he's safe. Because of you. He know that. That's why he can do what he do. He don't need no bodyguards. Wife standing next to him. She don't need no bodyguards. And all you want to do is teach your children about, oh, get you a good education so you can make some money. You can make some money. Somewhere. I want y'all to hear this. This is out of the British paper. Headline.
BBC News, U.S. military ponders love, not war.
Slow up a little bit so they can hear you.
BBC News, U.S. military ponders love, not war.
Make love, not war. Did y'all hear that? Now go ahead, read the next one. Now listen to this.
The U.S. military investigated building a gay bomb.
Thank you. They built it 12 years ago. They can go out to any football game and drop it, and everybody there will become homosexual. And you niggas think you gonna do something? Huh? They also do the same thing with cannibals. They got all of that. Thank you, brother. How many of y'all got one of them? How many of y'all got one of them keys that you can unlock your car with? You got it with you? Anybody got one? Here. Here. Now all y'all think you so bad. You think you can change this. Leave here tonight and walk across the country with me pushing nothing but this unlocker, and it won't unlock nobody's car but yours. That's where they are technology, and this is a toy. Huh? They don't even give you directions. And y'all think y'all gonna take care of some business? You ain't gonna do a damn thing. Hear me again. Huh? The only car door this will open is yours. Out of the millions of cars, it won't open up another one. Technology. That's where Hitler was. So I can scare the church, but I can't scare the universal God. Okay? And when you get in order with that, you don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. When you get home tonight, take out your checkbook and write yourself $1 billion check. And when you get through laughing, understand this. The check is good until you try to cash it. You hear me? So all you got to do is know that. How many times somebody in your life give you a bad check? You didn't know it was bad till you carried it to the bank. So when you walking around, you got $1 billion check. Huh? Then you got to act like you a billionaire. That's all. It's that simple. And then something comes off of you that knows whose keys. That you can't be messed with. Huh? That's how simple it is. You think you're a fool, you'll act like a fool. You think you poor, you act the way they tell you poor people are supposed to act. Huh? Plant. You want to grow corn, you plant a seed. It works with everything else. Huh? Plant. Plant. You want to get a new car? Buy the keychain and put it away. The car come to you. That's what the real God is about. Don't nobody work but a fool. Goddamn elephant, gorilla eat more food in one day than you do in 6 months. It ain't never had a job. Go out to the zoo. The animals out there don't work, they don't rape nobody, they don't commit suicide, and they don't steal. And then one day when you realize that's what a job do for you, because you wasn't supposed to work. It's that simple. I need 3 people to come up here for me, real quick. Just three. I got them. It's 10. I got 3 right here. Okay? Now, I want to show you something. Yo, stand next to, open that up so the people can see in the back. Go ahead over there. Can y'all see that? No, no, don't stand in front of it, brother. Look, brother. Now turn it around so they can see behind you. Now turn it back around. Hold it with them, brother. Now, I want y'all to hear this real good. I'm 5'9". If I had a white dude to come up here that's 6'10", my legs will come up to his titty nipples. Huh? Black men and women got long legs and short bodies. White men and women got short legs and long bodies. Huh? Okay? Now, if all of us up here took off our clothes and one white boy took off his clothes, which one you think would have hair all over their body? Huh? So why are you going to let this cracker convince you that that looks like you? Huh? Now, look at the lips. Them lips is thinner than razor blades, nigga. Look at them. Huh? Look at them. Huh? Look at it. Huh? But he won't make believe that's you when he know it's him. Huh? And y'all buy it. Y'all buy it. Yeah, there's a picture. You see it. Somewhere. I love when that white boy say, if you see something, what? I started screaming when I got in New York today. Ah! I said, what's wrong? Them ugly white women. What? Well, you said if you see something, say something. Thank you, baby. You told that. Thank you. Somewhere. We have made a difference. We have made a difference. Thank you, baby. Somewhere. And all you have to do is know it. All you have to do is know it. Bill collectors call you, you don't have to lie to them. Most of them bill collectors is in India. Yeah. If you say, come on over here and get the money, they can't come. Somewhere. 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 You had the glasses, right? I want y'all to hear this, because while we sitting here now, what he's fixing to read is happening tonight. Headlines. New York Times.
New York Times by Justin Wolford, David Leon Hart,
Slow.
Kevin Curley.
Slow. Okay.
1.5 million missing black men.
And y'all think y'all black, huh? 1.5 million black men are missing every day. Not that many, but they missing. And y'all don't know it? And you think all you gotta do is twirl your hair or dye it a certain way? Not at all. What's the first paragraph?
This is from April 20th, 2015, New York Times.
You have to hold it down and it's a speak loud so they can hear you in the back.
April 20th, 2015, New York Times. For every 100 black women not in jail.
Let me tell you. See, that's the way they write. They throw other stuff in there so you can't follow it. All you need to know is 1.5 million black men is missing. The other crap they throw in there is for you. So when you leave here tonight, they do it, and they got them on a planet right up above us. Okay? That's what this is about. So all y'all think all you know how to do is make barbecue. Now wait, ho. Now I want you to hear this and think about the election. What paper is that?
This is from the Wall Street Journal. No,
Listen to this now.
the Wall Street Journal, November 7th, 1968.
Now I ran for president. Tuesday was the 4th. This ran Friday, the Wall Street Journal. Now when y'all hear what they saying about Trump, huh, and that other thug out of New Hampshire, that's a game. Now listen to this. I was in the race. Huh? I was in the race. Now listen to this, and when you turn on TV tomorrow, you're going to see the same thing. Go ahead, brother.
Election computer goofs gives Gregory 9 million votes.
Did you hear that? The Wall Street Journal. Huh? What they did, they meant to hook them to somebody else, and somebody blew it and gave them to me. So that night, I'm showing I'm getting 9 million votes out of Pennsylvania. And all the computers shut down. Huh? You hear me? Now listen to this.
Some inaccurate data gets on TV before use is halted by news election servicer.
Go ahead.
New York, some machines just aren't to be believed. Take the big computer in New York that was designed to compile results of Tuesday's general election. At one point, early yesterday morning, the machine was crediting Dick Gregory, the comedian turned presidential candidate, with 9 million votes in Pennsylvania.
Okay, now, so when y'all look at all that bullshit, huh, that you believe, huh, no, it's a lie. Sanders, his mama didn't even know where he was, huh? And that money he's getting comes from Ben and Jerry. They funnel millions through there, huh? Okay? Now, the last paragraph, over the top, listen to this. Right here.
CBS anchorman Walter
Put it
Cronkite.
down from you. Okay, go ahead.
CBS anchorman Walter Cronkite, after the error was pointed out to him, apologized for not questioning the figures.
See, that's what they do when something happened. It's already there. And that's all y'all got to know. Huh? That's all y'all got to know. And now, this here, all y'all that think all you got to do is send your child to a good school and they'll make some money, that's kind of blurted, but slow so they can hear you in the back.
Food for thought. In 1923,
1923,
a very important meeting
a meeting took place at the Edgewater Beach in Chicago where 9 of the richest, most powerful men in the world attended the meeting. Now listen, especially all y'all that send your children to school so they can make some money. Listen to this.
at the Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. Attending this meeting were 9 of the world's most successful financiers. Those present were the president of the largest independent steel company. 2, the president of the largest utility company.
Three.
3, the president of the largest gas company. 4,
Four.
the greatest wheat speculator.
Five.
The president of the New York Stock Exchange.
Six.
A member of the presidential cabinet.
Seven.
The greatest bear in Wall Street.
Eight.
Head of the world's greatest monopoly.
9.
President of the Bank of International Settlements.
Now, somebody said 25 years later, hey, let's check them out and see where they are. I want y'all to hear this if you don't hear nothing else. The difference between the universal God and the church. Listen to this.
Certainly, we must admit that here were gathered
Down low.
a,
Down up there,
a
so they can hear.
group of the world's most successful men, at least men who had found the secret of making money.
Go ahead. Now, number 1. Yeah, no, down here. Down here.
Okay, 25 years later, let's see where these men were.
25 years later, huh? 9 of the most powerful people in the world. Listen. Go ahead. Number 1.
Number 1, the president of the largest independent steel company, Charles Schwab, died and lived on borrowed money for 5 years before his death.
Okay, that's number 2.
The president of the largest utility company, Samuel,
Infant.
insolent, a fugitive from justice, and penniless in a foreign land.
Number 3.
The president of the largest gas company, Howard Hobson, became insane.
Next one.
The greatest wheat speculator, Arthur Cutton, died aboard insolvent.
No money. Go ahead. Next one.
The president of the stock exchange, Richard Whitney, was released from Sing Sing.
Now y'all go on and think with that little chump shit you got when you bypass the real God for something else. They didn't know that. Go ahead.
The member of the president's cabinet, Albert Fall, was pardoned from prison so he could die at home.
Go ahead.
The greatest bear in Wall Street, Jesse Livermore, died a suicide.
Go ahead.
The head of the greatest monopoly, Levo Kroger, died a suicide.
Go ahead.
The president of the Bank of International Settlements, Leon Fraser, died a suicide.
Now what we're trying to say is y'all go on and play your game if you want to. But there's a universal force that put this together. It don't give a damn about you, Harvard, Yale, huh? And once you understand that, huh, things change. Once you understand that, things change. Was that the last?
No, 9. All of these men learned well the art of making money, but not one of them learned how to live.
Okay? Now hold it. Now watch this. The CIA put this together in the early 50s. A little village outside of Paris. Listen.
French village went insane after CIA spiked its bread with.
And that's what they do to the drugs they bring to you niggas. Huh? You forget them punks that bring it in are the grand and great-grand of the slave owners. Huh? And yet you so messed up you take it. Huh? Listen to this.
Boeing.net, 2010. French village went insane after CIA spiked its bread with LSD.
And you think your drugs is safe? Huh? I don't care what you do. Huh? You got a right to be a fool. You got a right to trust animals. Huh? All I wish you do was if you knew it. You don't have to stop, but at least if you knew it. Huh? You take that shit, you ain't even fit to be around your children. Listen to this here.
For 50 years, residents of the French village of Point Saint Esprit have tried to understand the curse bread incident.
That's all they thought they was doing, bread. They was eating stuff that to see white folks. So you know what they doing to you. Huh? Now watch this here. The Massachusetts Institute, hold up, of Technology. It comes out every 2 months. Now listen what it says here before we show you the picture. What's it say?
MIT Technology Review, June 15th, 2015. We can now engineer the human race.
Now wait a minute. It didn't say they will. They're already doing it and it don't look like you. Huh? They're already into it. They're not trying to do it. Huh? Say we can now engineer the human race. And y'all sitting around here think you know something, think you hip. That's what it looks like. Huh? They're not going to win because they're not dealing with the Pope or the Vatican or Islam or none of that. They're dealing with the real one. It'll be stopped, not by you. And they so bold, they put it right on the front page. So as we leave you, the Oklahoma City bombing, what was his name? It was two of them. Nichols. All right, now listen to this headline.
High Beam Research. FBI paid Nichols' mortgage. Papers show authorized occupied Kansas.
This is the one they arrested for blowing it up. The FBI paying his mortgage. Now wait a minute, you ain't heard it yet. Listen to what it says.
Authorized occupied Kansas house during bombing investigation by Robert Bruskowitz Reuter. The FBI made mortgage payments on Terry Nichols' home after he was arrested and before he was convicted of conspiring to bomb the Oklahoma City Federal Building, according to news court documents. A Justice Department
Wait. Listen what the Justice Department said. Go ahead.
A Justice Department spokeswoman said Tuesday she did not know why the government made the payments nor the amount.
Did you hear that? She didn't say they wasn't doing it. Huh? Huh? Did you hear it? So when y'all go home tonight, ain't nothing you can do about it. Huh? But at least as long as you know, huh, that whatever you dealing with, it don't work. So try something else. We all heard about what happened in the church in South Carolina. How many was killed? 9. Did you know that's where Juneteenth was invented in that church? The celebration started from June the 15th to June the 17th. Now that redneck cracker knew if I do it on the 17th, that's the last day's festivity. Well, I'm here to tell you it didn't happen. That's how ignorant you are. Now, listen to this here. Go ahead.
Newsweek. U.S. to fast track $29 million to help Charleston shooting victims'
Did y'all know
families.
$29 million. The Justice Department gave them a check, which is $3.2 million per person. Not one American paper ran it. What's it say there?
Washington Reuters. The Justice
Keep
Department.
it down so they can hear it back in the
The
back.
Justice Department will fast-track the sending of $29 million to South Carolina to help families of victims of the mass murder of 9 churchgoers at a historical black church in Charleston, a Justice Department spokesman said on Friday.
Go ahead.
An unspecific portion of the money allocated under the government's National Crime Victims Assistance Formula Grant Program can be used to provide services to the families of
Now,
victims
go
of
back.
the shooting of Emmanuel
That's good.
AMC Church.
Go back or pull it up. You didn't see one ambulance. You didn't see one fire truck. But yet and still, they can make you believe anything they want you to believe. And you 2 degrees below being human, listening to this crap. Huh? Go ahead. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Here. Now, black boys driving around killing black men. Well, if me and you just gonna kill some people, how come we ain't killing black women? Huh? Because it's organ stealing. 99% of them is shot in the head so they can harvest everything down. Listen to this.
Don't have no place where it came from. Crime linked to pollution. Polluted water can cause brain damage that turns ordinary people into violent criminals,
Did you hear that?
a researcher
Well,
says.
your water, huh? Your air, huh? And you gonna shake them and say, "What's wrong with you?" Huh? Gonna blame it on them, huh? Gonna blame it on them, 'cause you so out of the real spirit, you think they did it. Now listen to this. Now, go ahead.
Roger Masters of Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, compared crime figures from the FBI with information on industrial discharge of lead and manganese. He found a link.
Once you get manganese, you'll kill your mama. Huh? Go ahead.
He found a link between polluted levels and murder, assault, and robbery.
Hold it. Now you leave here tonight and they spray it. It's called chemtrails. Huh? And ain't a damn thing you can do with it, 'cause the head of the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church, their children's affected by it too. Huh? You ain't got the money to leave, so just go to the real one. Huh? When they told me I had the worst form of cancer, and y'all remember that? Huh? You remember that? And what did I do? I said, "Hey, champ, that's why I talk to God. There are some niggas that deserve cancer, but I'm not one of them." Now, if you need me to write 12 niggas down, and if you need something close to the house, I can do that too. That's the power you have. When you put the right key in the door opens. Huh? It's that close, okay? So I went to see a friend of mine who invented nuclear medicine. Let me just say this here. I don't need this. I spend millions of dollars. You need it. Huh? You need it. And the only reason I'm here, 'cause y'all made me. Other than that, I know you. I used to be just like you. All the music playing, you shake your ass and booty. That's what you want to hear. Huh? That's not going to get you through what's fixing to happen. Huh? not going to get you through what's fixing to happen. Okay? Go ahead.
Countries with the highest pollution level had crime rates triple the U.S. average.
Okay? Now, as we leave you, I ain't never committed a crime. Never wanted to. Open it all the way. All the way up. This is the Chicago Tribune. You don't have to hold it up. They can't see it back there. What's the headline saying? Listen to this now.
Chicago Tribune, March 10th, 1978. FBI memo uses mob against Dick Gregory.
Now, this is Hoover sent this to Johnson, head of the FBI in Chicago. I got to tell X before he did. Huh? I'm the one released it. Huh? Okay? That's all you need. You don't need no gun. You don't need no degree. Just tune in. You don't have to give up what you got. It ain't working. Huh? Now listen to the first paragraph.
By Rob Walden, the late J. Edgar Hoover ordered the Chicago office of the FBI to develop measures to neutralize black comedian Dick Gregory.
I'm walking down the street by myself all the time. Had a white boy ask me in Spain, how come you think we can't kill you? You'd be better off getting on a ladder with a hammer trying to knock the sun out the sky than disturbing one grade of hair in my head. Huh? You have the same thing. God didn't give it to me and not you. Huh? Just put a lot of crap down and told you a lot of crap and you bought into it. Huh? You bought into it. Okay? I'm going to China in 2 days. I will sign a $50 million contract. Okay? You hear me? That's the universe. Work? I wish somebody would shake me and say, you got a job. And so, thank you, my brother. Thank you. And so, I leave you and I say this to you. My play on Broadway. Turn me loose. New York Times said there's never been anything on Broadway to equal this. That's how the universal God works. Huh? That's how. So eventually it'll move to Broadway, and then for the next 25 years, it'll be out there, and I'll be making $10,000 a day. Huh? You hear me? All them millions I gave away for the movement, the universe takes care of it. Huh? It's that simple. So y'all go on and play your games, but you better play them quick and you better play them fast, because recess is just about over. Okay? Okay? And so again, I say to Brother Maddox and his wife, I ain't never had a checkbook in my life because I know who Lillian is. And one day when you black men find out who the sister is, your life will change. Did you hear me? Your life will change. Her. If I say her, am I talking about a man or a woman? Okay? Hurricanes is the spirit of you. Hurricanes is the spirit of a black woman. You don't know it, and that punk you with don't know it. Huh? I said to my wife, here's who you are. Huh? All hurricanes is a black woman's spirit. You in the house with her, you yell at her, and you don't realize ain't another woman on planet Earth that can take a butter knife and cut your tires to the rim, but her. And you don't see that, and she don't know it. I'm talking about a butter knife, not a bazooka, nigga. You got a 3 in your birth chart, a 3 or what day you born? Huh? Wait. Wait. November? Well, I just said November 20 what? And 2 and 1 is what? That's the power we all have. When I walk in here, if there's an assassin in here, you can pick it up. All you got to do is something with your hands, kill it, which is a violation, or neutral. That's what you have. But you walk around not knowing it. Huh? You walk around not knowing it. 1, count with me. 9 holes in the body, 9 planets to the universe. The number of the real God is 9. Huh? That's who you are. But yet and still, no slave master made this ear. The same force that made everything made this. I dare you, nigga, to punch a hole in what God made. Huh? You walk out there and see a nigga with a little bitty trying to punch a hole in your car, you get upset. What do you think God feels like? The body he made, gave you, with no qualification, and you gonna tear it up, put that shit on your babies and all that, and then wonder why you paying a price? Somewhere. And so I just say to you, the election, the people I'm talking to and the research we're doing don't look like it's gonna be one. Any of y'all on prescription drugs, get the doctor to give you a 3-month supply because they're fixing to shut everything down. If I see you on TV crying, I know you didn't listen. So again, to you, the love you have for this brother and his wife. That's why he don't worry. That's why he get up every morning in the most vicious, insane city in the world. You got as many CIA agents in New York wearing police uniforms. Violation of the law. They don't care. But you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about what's fixing to come at all. You don't have to worry about the children. The children didn't come from you, they came through you. Give them back to the real mother and father. And you don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing at all. It's that simple. And so every day at 12 noon, 12 noon, pray for the folks in this room. And not knowing